Today we'll talk about Agile Artifacts. We'll understand what are epics, what are themes, what are user stories, what are tasks, and how they are connected. So let's first get a better sense of what is Agile, what are Agile Artifacts. So let's start with a simple example. So let's say the the theme, let's say the business objective is to retain more customers and give them more reasons to come back. So let's say the solution to that is that we build a wish list feature which allows people to wish list items that they are interested in, and because of that they would like to come back again and again. So the theme of the entire development of the release cycle is wish list. Now this could be a new feature to an existing product or an entirely new product of its own, right? Now as a customer, you want to have wish lists so that I can come back to buy products later. Now this becomes an epic because it's a massive big project. As you can imagine, there are so many things to do on this. Now this epic is further divided into user stories. As a customer, I want to be able to save a product to my wish list so I can come back to it later. As a customer, I want to be able to view items on my wish list so I can buy from it later. So this is how you can then further subdivide epic into manageable user stories. Just enough tasks or tasks which can be done together. And then within user stories, then you attach add to wish list button on each product page. That becomes a task. Create new database table to store wish list item. That becomes another task. And this is how you divide theme to epic to user story to tasks. Okay. So example of epic, spec, user stories, and backlog will commence from here. Let's look at something much bigger. Okay, Windows 10, for example. Windows 10 is an operating system, right? So Windows 10 is the final software. It's the theme that, okay, we are going to launch a new, much more mature, much more stable operating system. To build this, we divide it into smaller achievable epics. Let's say the epic is of launching a browser. Okay, so there's one browser of Microsoft Edge, there's one browser of Google Chrome, right? Now within this, to build Edge browser and the Chrome browser, they're further divided into smaller stories. Pin favorites to taskbar, Edge extension support, compatible task manager, new support for web applications such as Google Docs. So you can imagine that, I mean, this is heavily simplified, but essentially this is how you divide into from much larger epic or much larger theme to the smaller user stories. So to conclude, it's very important that you practice these examples. So you start, for example, pick up Facebook or pick up any of your favorite apps and just look at what if there's a button or if there's a feature, if there's some action that you are observing. Try to see which theme it fits in, which epic it fits in, which user story it fits in, and that will then you'll be able to start connecting the dots that, okay, for this user story these are the 3 or 4 different tasks or different features that were built together, right? And it's an exercise that I will say you will get better at it as you keep doing it more and more. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.